Hello everyone! Today we're trying a sewing experiment. I love the Gertie Scout dress. It is a super cute, vintage inspired shirt dress, and I thought it would make a really cute tie front shirt. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If that sounds interesting to you, then please like, subscribe, and come back and see me. I'm Erica, and I create a gothabilly, vintagey wardrobe and the beauty looks that go with it. So let's get started on that shirt. So first of all, let me show you the changes we made to the original pattern. So we're changing 3 pattern pieces today. I took the original bodice back and I added 3 inches to it. And then I changed the dart into a fisheye dart by just basically tracing the pattern and then drawing the dart to its normal conclusion and then using a ruler and just making the dart come back and connect to the new waistline, which is 3 inches longer than the original pattern. Then added 3 inches to the front pattern piece, did the same thing with the fisheye dart, and then drew this extension. It's about a 6-inch piece that I just drew down in this sort of little funnel shape, so that our finished pattern piece has the tie, as you can see. You then trace off that new pattern piece to create the front facing. I've cut out all my pieces and interfaced them, and now I just need to sew. First up, we need to make all of our darts on the front and back bodice. And before we go any further, I'm using this really pretty black rayon challis that I got at Etsy with this really cool lavender and red floral print. It's a little bit of a thicker challis, and I think that will be nice for this shirt. Now we're going to do that fisheye dart. We are going to iron this, do all the darts on the front, and I will be back when we do the next step. Darts are done, and I am going to stay stitch the necklines of the shirt. So I'm starting from the center of the back neck and then stay stitching up to the shoulder. And then I flip it over and go back the opposite way. And you're inside the seam allowance, so very tight. And I mean, there's a great tutorial for this on Gertie's Patreon, which is where you get the dress, but I just want to talk about the stay stitching part because you always want to make sure that you're kind of stay stitching in one direction. So if I would have just stay stitched around the whole back neck, I would have stretched it out. Whereas starting from the center and going out, you're not stretching it. It's having less to travel while you're sewing. So that's why I do it that way. I'm just gonna stay stitch the last of the fronts. Okay, now we are sewing the back neck facing to the front facings at their shoulder seam. Right sides together. Okay, so we have clipped the facing into the front of the shirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna sew from where the facing and the tie meet all the way around the whole shirt. All the way around the shirt front opening. So let's get started on that. So I'm going to do a little back stitch where it starts and then just go around. Pivoting when I get to the end of the tie. I am concerned my tie is going to be too skinny of a corner, but this is why we tested on fabric we're not super in love with, just in case we need to modify it for next time. All right, I'm up at the neck now. So I'm just going slow. Another quick note, I will be understitching this as much as possible, but obviously when I get to the ties, I won't be able to understitch inside the tie. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. Guess what I did? I forgot to put the collar in. I forgot to sandwich the collar between the facing and the shirt. So now I have to take the facing off where the collar would be and do that whole thing. We are back and our shirt has a collar and it has the tie. And I'm gonna look and see, how do we like the tie? Oh, so here we go. So we would have the shirt, it would be all buttoned up, and then we'd have this little tie at the bottom. That's gonna be adorable. So all I need to do now is sew the sleeves, sew the side seams, and hem it, and put on buttonholes. And we have a shirt. So the next time I see you guys, I will have a finished shirt. And we are done. I really like how this came out. I think it's a really cute shirt. I'll step back so you can see the full length. I really like it. I do think I could have made the shirt about an inch longer so it came to the top of these jeans. These jeans, I bought them as mid-rise jeans, and honestly, they're not. They're a little bit lower than I would like them. Got full range of motion in the sleeve. You know, I always check for that in woven garments because I hate feeling constricted by my clothing. I love the little puff here, and I've got these very simple little black buttons. Nothing too exciting there. I've got my Pac-Man ghost necklace on still from earlier. But yeah, I just think this is really cute. I could definitely see myself making this again. I think this would be a cute sleeveless blouse as well. So yeah, the tie front scout dress hack. Is this something that you guys would try? If so, please comment down below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you had a good time, and I'll see you in my next video.